Pauly Shore. Hi. Hi.
Wow.
What's going on?
Wow.
You're a vibe today, man.
Wow.
I'm loving this.
Oh my God. I don't know what to do.
I don't know what to do either.
It's crazy.
Everything I had hoped for in meeting you is happening right now, and I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I'm
Who are
so
you
excited.
wearing?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Who are you wearing?
I think I got this sweatshirt in Joshua Tree after my ayahuasca trip.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Have you guys tried that?
No.
You know about it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not as crazy as people say it is. It was fun.
Okay.
It wasn't like I, decide, I'm going to become transgender after, or, I'm going to.
Some real awakening.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh, wow. You know what I mean? It was just like a fun.
Well, is it possible you were already like that awakened? Like maybe you're like, maybe you should leave that and be like, I'm so in tune
it's funny.
already.
I'm the first person that ever took ayahuasca that it didn't affect. It's just like.
It had no effect on you,
God,
man.
I love that so much.
But it's good to be here in Denver. That's where we are, just in case you didn't know.
Do you ever hang out
this
here?
because there's wood everywhere. This is wood, right?
Shiplap.
Is this your barn or something?
I
What's
don't
going
know.
on?
Yes. I
What
know,
do you
right?
ever get to spend time in Denver? And
I don't.
Where do you
no.
live? Where's the home?
I live in a trash can in the back. There's a trash can back there by the ComedyWorks. My agent's
Right.
here. He's got to watch everything I say.
Comedy works.
That's a tough job, I'd imagine, for you, actually. So
You're busy.
You're playing here. You're in Denver this weekend. There's tickets to the late shows tonight and tomorrow night, which is
so for all you
exciting.
crackheads.
How many shows are you doing?
17 shows.
Oh, wow.
Are
We
they
have
all
a
the
bar
same?
mitzvah show at 3
change 'em up?
o'clock for the Jews. And then, no, we just do 5 shows. It's 5 shows, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the one show, 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday, 1 show Sunday. So
Exciting.
that'll be good. Yeah,
Very
What's a
exciting.
Pauly Shore stand-up comedy show like?
I don't know. I always say, I've said this quote before, it's kind of like a surfer dropping into a pipeline. And you don't know what's going to happen. You could eat it, or you can, you know what I mean? You
We're in Colorado.
Well,
we don't get the
no,
surfing
actually,
analogy.
yeah.
You've seen the videos. You've seen the videos. Or like, okay, let's talk about skiing.
There you go. Make it a skiing analogy.
Yeah. So say, it just dumped a whole bunch of snow.
In our barn.
Pow pow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just dumped a whole bunch of snow. And then you drop into the lifts, and you just don't know where it's gonna go.
Okay.
Not the lifts, and the moguls, whatever. You know what I'm
the
saying.
moguls.
My point is I don't know where the show's gonna go usually.
And that actually made sense.
That's fun.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
So I like to try to keep it. Every show's different.
I believe
I've been doing it for a long time. I have tons of material, like a filing cabinet of jokes in my head, and I don't know where it's going to go once I start dropping and skiing. And
I'm sure you've got stories for days. I mean, man.
Is there ever Q&As with your comedy show? Because I'd imagine you of all people get asked the most like wide variety of questions.
I guess.
I just think because you've had such an amazing career, and like everyone has, like you came in today and it was like so familiar and so nice having seen so much of your work. It was like, that's what we know, So I imagine people want to know, or they're fascinated by you.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're not fascinated by, are you fascinated by your ayahuasca is like, no.
It's hard. For me, it's hard to let, I don't want to say the word love, but it's hard to like let all that people saying nice things to me in.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You've always been like that?
Yeah. Like a little bit,
Someone told me once.
does that make sense?
Yes.
Like where you're kind of like, you know what I mean?
It gets.
It's
someone said one time, if they do that and it makes you uncomfortable, go like this with your hands. It's going to force it in.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Somebody says,
God.
like, I'm a big fan of yours. I really appreciate your work. You go, thank you.
Are you on the
And it's gonna change it.
ayahuasca?
No comment.
No, but you know what I'm saying.
I have
Like,
lots of announcements next. Yeah.
like so, like, and then whenever we ever do, we do our after every show, we always take pictures. You know what I mean? So and then there, I really feel it. Like people say really nice stuff to me.
Yeah.
So then I really, at those moment to person to person, I really try to let it in, and that's kind of like so. Yeah.
Because Denver's a loving crowd. You'll feel it tonight. For sure.
What's next? Is it Richard Simmons? I've been seeing some trailers for the biopic.
Yeah, so we're trying. We have a script. We're working on that now. I have a producer. We had the story fleshed out. And that's kind of where we're at in the process. So then after that, we're going to probably hire the director and then go out with the package and hopefully get financing.
Wait, but so what have we been seeing online? I thought
That's a short film.
Oh,
where you boop.
You do the boop?
Yeah, you got to watch the whole movie. I mean, it's like a 10-minute like short that we did up in Park City this last year. Yeah. It's cool. It's a short movie. And then that's kind of like a proof of concept.
Got it.
Yeah. For the feature.
How long has that idea been in the works?
I don't know. It kind of just took off online. Mostly that's where it all started. The whole buzz on the whole thing. Because I have on my YouTube channel, I do a workout video called Sweating with the Wheeze, which we kind of just messed with and had a good time with. And then people wanted to see it, and it just kind of took off. And then, I don't know.
It just felt right.
Yeah, it felt right. And he's such an interesting guy. And you know, if you're older, you know who Richard Simmons is, and your jaw drops when, you know, he comes on Letterman or Stern or any of these shows or Ellen. He was always just bigger than life. And his story needs to be told. If it's not by me, it's got to be told by someone. So, you know.
Does he need to give the blessing for this whole project?
We would like that, you know, we would like that. But I think, you know, the way it works is that if you're a public figure, you're allowed to do a biopic on anyone.
Yeah, I would.
You know, but you know, I want him to want to do it. You know,
Have you spoken with him? Sorry.
I have not spoken with him, no.
Oh, you're
you
really
know,
mansplaining.
but we speak through, you know, Twitter and Facebook, and you know, and he's always commenting on stuff. But
that's good.
Whatever, just keep it light, you know.
Yeah, for
light
sure.
and silly, yeah.
For sure. With someone like you too, you are a bigger than life character to a lot of people. Is that? I mean, who would you biopic you someday?
Richard Simmons.
Richard
would be
Simmons.
great.
I was
You
just
can't
gonna say
you can't
Richard
flip
Simmons.
it. You can't. You're kicked out of the barn. You're kicked out of the barn.
I'm trying to go over the top. Jesus is up there. Jesus is up at the top. Hallelujah.
Oh my God.
All right, you've got so many shows this weekend. 5. There's a couple there's still tickets for down here at Landmark ComedyWorks.
Yeah, ComedyWorks. Yeah.
Awesome.
All right,
the later
should be a
show
good time.
tonight and the later show tomorrow night.
And my friend Benji, can I bring Benji out? Benji,
Who's
come
Benji?
here. Come here.
Come on, Benji.
Benji!
Do you guys ever see? You know what? You're gonna want to interview him. Actually,
Was he
This is
funny?
good. So he was on a show called Alone Together, the star of it, on Hulu.
Okay.
And then also he is one of the writers. Here, come over here. Writer
Hi,
for
Benji.
The Tom Brady roast. So you can talk.
You are you serious?
God.
Yeah.
That was one of the funniest things.
What's your favorite joke you wrote for that roast?
I don't want to say.
We'll edit it out.
I mean, we'll just
There's a
one
lot of people
about-
contributing, and I don't want to take credit for things.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
because of that. Okay.
Yeah.
Because there were some good ones.
What was your favorite joke from the roast? Whether or not you wrote it, helped write it, or not.
I think
Glazer killed it.
I think probably
He did.
I think Nikki's Gronk joke.
Yeah,
The Bitcoin one. Me know that, not real money.
That was so funny. I hadn't seen a lot of her stuff. I mean, obviously, when that aired, we all came in and hosting a morning show. We're all talking about it. You were familiar with her more than I was, and that to me was like, as a woman too, and like I'm like, that's she is freaking amazing, an amazing talent.
Yeah, she's an amazing talent. She does a lot of her own writing. A lot of people don't. I also worked on her Comedy Central show. It was called Not Safe for Work. It was maybe about 10 years ago now. But I wrote on that too. So I've worked with her firsthand, and she's super, super talented and really bright and really funny and really focused.
You've got to work with, like, as a writer. Anyway, I got Pauly Shore here. We're talking about Nikki. Like, you've got to work with such amazing people. Like, how do you, as a writer, sort of like, do you research a lot before you write with somebody? Do you go with your own ideas and adapt to them, or they adapt to you?
Absolutely.
I mean, that's got to be fascinating.
Absolutely. Especially on the roasts, we call it a research assignment, because after you make the fat jokes about someone or the short jokes about someone, you need to know a lot about where they're from, what they do, whatever it might be. So definitely working on a roast is a research assignment. And when you're writing for anyone, you want to be familiar with their work, know their voice, and then
Do you get a lot of
Benji's married too. He's got a beautiful wife.
Yeah.
do you get a lot of time with those roast write jokes, or are they pretty fast?
It can be sort of both, you know. Writing starts about a month earlier, but sometimes it's not booked until, or all the people who are going to be there, it's not fully booked until a couple weeks before. So sometimes early on, the writing you're doing is in case this person wants to do it, and you're writing some jokes. Oh, we want so-and-so to come. Why don't we send them some jokes that we think are in their voice? Maybe they'll do it. Oh, they won't.
So we've known you for about like 2 minutes now.
Yeah.
Could you roast us?
God, I do not.
She doesn't want
We're
to
in a safe space.
I've seen those. None of it is the same space.
Oh, no, I don't. Actually, he just had me do that on his podcast. They're
Really?
like, you can roast someone out. And then the guy got really upset. We had to edit stuff out. So I'm not doing that ever again.
All right, you guys, it's been a blast
Great
having
to
you
meet
this
you,
morning.
man.
Thank
Nice
you
to
so
meet
much.
you.
Killing this
Pauly.
weekend.
Say
And like-
come back. Oh, he's more famous to me.
No,
No, you come back.
No, whatever. Dude. You take my limelight. That's crap.
you put me here.
Yeah, nice. Then they go, oh, the Tom Brady roast writer. When I talk to him, Weasel, get out of here, bro.
I was on my phone. I
You
was doing
escaped the
DraftKings on my
barn.
phone. And then you got me.
All right, here, come here. Come see us this weekend. Let's
Say
see us
goodbye,
this weekend.
everybody. Say goodbye. Bye. Bye.